Hey everyone, welcome to this course. We are discussing about the data automation, which is BDA, Bedrock Data Automation. We understood the definition of that, and in this one, we are going to make our hands dirty by having our practical session. Before that, let's quickly understand the features and the functionality. As we talked about previously, Bedrock Data Automation enable you to automate the generation of valuable insight from unstructured multi-model content such as document, image, video, and audio to build generative AI and other data-driven applications. As we speak in the previous video, there are two options available. One is predefined templates and the second one is your custom template. So let's get started with that. When you come down, you'll see an overview and a quick start with demo. Get started with the BDA by experimenting with sample files or uploading your own documents. So let's go ahead and try this up. So when you click on that one, it says select and upload, and you can also use the get started feature available here, which says there are multiple other documents are already available and you can extract and play around with this feature. So let's get going with that. We are going to check with, let's say, this bank statement. We'll select that and simply generate the result. Let's say what all things we have on this bank statement available. As you can see that this is a capital bank statement, and here we have the standard output and the custom output tab as well. Let's go ahead and check with the standard output at first. Before that, let's zoom in and see the information available here so that we can clearly tally what it generated and what we have in our statement. It says few of the information about the person and the address. Along with that, there are few numbers with their bank detail statement, previous balance, and then the deposit, credit, and check debits. Let's see what all things we have. On the right hand side, we have granularity and text formation, but we'll come to this in a bit time. But before that, let's go ahead and check the results. If you check that, it clearly indicates the information about the person and the bank address, which is clearly mentioned on the capital one statement. Probably this is not the bank's address, this is the person's address, but yeah, the concept what I'm trying to put here is that it is extracting the information as needed. Let's go ahead and check the other details as well. So number, let me zoom that up, and then here there are a few other details which says the previous balance is $757, which clearly mentioned here. Same with this 7 deposit credits is $10,011, and all the related information are extracted pretty precisely using this feature. We also have the account details available, and that also got clearly captured in here. So this is how you can extract the information out of the document. It also called as an OCR, optical characters recognition. So with that feature, the Amazon Bedrock Data Automation is pulling the data automatically from your unstructured data file, which is your, again, PDF or text document, your video, audio, or any given images as well. Now let's check about the other features. When you click on the element result, which is next to the page result, it gives you a precise breakthrough of the details from where it captured those information. So each and every single details, text one, which is checking, saving, CDS, is bifurcated and segregated all the information for you to understand the corner and the exact information it is extracting from your given document, right? We can consider this as a high level of summary of the extraction of the result from the document. You can download the result as well if you need. Now let's quickly check about the configurations and the details available here. It says the granularity, at what granular level you wanted to extract the information. Controls to customize output structure and details. If you click on the document level, it says output organized and grouped by document in reading order. Page level, element level, word level, it is again granularly break it to word detail, including in output when boundaries box is enabled. Text format, how you want it. You want it into plain text, text with markdown, text with HTML, or you simply wants to have the CSV structure as well. You can also define the output format, whether you want it to JSON or JSON plus. If you select the bounding boxes, it will return bounding boxes based on the granularity control, meaning which information of your document is fetched from which corner of the document. It will give you those precise pixels level of granularity as well. Now if you click on the custom output, you will going to get the option of creating this as your blueprint, which you can use and modify whatever you want as part of your customization. So as part of plan A, this is what Amazon gives us. This is what the BDA gives us as a result. But then if you are not happy with that, and if you wanted to do any more modifications on top of the result, you should go and check the custom output, where it says if the result doesn't match the uploaded asset, try to customize a new blueprint as well, and you can create your blueprint from here. Scrolling down To bit, it will give you the extraction as well, fields for which the answer or the responses can be found in the uploaded file. So field name is what account holder, the full address of the account and the result, account holder name. If you extract that, you'll get an understanding more precisely that this is related to account holder name and address and name, and you will see their information as well on the right hand side of the table. Now let's give it a try with some other modality type. We have seen the document part. Now let's go ahead and try image one. So here in image, let's say AWS add, and we'll try to say what it gives as an option. So let's go ahead and generate this. Bedrock Data Automation requires cross-region support, which automatically selects the optimal region within your geography to process your request. This is a must to do configuration before you apply or get started with the BDA, and that is what the cross-region support needs to be enabled. So let's go ahead and confirm this. And once you select that, it is gonna extract the values from this image. Let's go ahead and see. The image shows a large digital advertisement display on a street in an urban setting. This display features a purple and the blue gradient background with the text which says, "Welcome to the Infinite Toolbox." Now this is what it clearly summarizes the image result out. As you can see here, image text 92, 98, which is here on this top left corner, and all the other information are extracted from this image as well. Now you can again configure what all things you wanted to extract from this image by configuring those options like content moderation. Then if you really wanted to extract the logos as well, you can select that. By clicking the regenerate button, you will see the information extracting out. Let's give it a try with something else as well. Let's try to see a video and see how it rendered the output. So I'm going to select the second one here, and let me click on the generate result. Now this video is from the Netflix Meridian.mp4 file. This must be a clip of some of the movie. So now let's see what all things it generated. It summarizes the entire video, the result from 0 to up to 5 minutes, and then there are other chapters, everything it included here, like for 15 seconds, 15 to 20, and so forth. For all the entire video, it generated the output in a similar fashion. So hope you got the crux of the idea that how we can utilize the BDA function and the feature, which is Bedrock Data Automation. I'm going to compile all of this understanding and learning into full-fledged project deployment at the end of this course. So right now we are going and doing our hands dirty, but then once we have the complete understanding of each and every single feature and the services, we are going to build a multiple production grade industry-wide use cases so that you can understand and connect the dots that how to use which service and when to use which service. With that said, this is Pratik Joshi signing off from this session. I'll see you in the next one. Till time, let's learn together and grow together.